We're in the McCormick Wilderness. We've just started, and this is the group heading back the other way because the North Country Trail takes a sharp right, and we missed it. So 5 minutes into our hike, we've already taken a wrong turn. So here's what happened. We were on this trail right out of the parking area by the trailhead, and it looks like it just goes on. Well, there's this little side trail that Callan looked at, and he's like, hey! Well, we didn't look close enough. It says NCT for North Country Trail with an arrow. And this trail is so much smaller, but it's still a nice looking trail. So now we're on the right track. On Memorial Day weekend 2022, 5 friends set out to hike 42 miles on the North Country Trail between Michigami and Marquette in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. You've seen all these characters on my channel before. We have Ramp Rock, Pinto, Hat Trick, and of course me along with my son Callan. None of us had ever hiked this section before, so we had no idea what to expect. The terrain was nice, but it turned out to be a little bit more hilly than we expected, which would end up causing problems for Ramp Rock's knee. So Pinto is deathly afraid of moose, and look at the size of this track. Here's my foot for comparison. There is a giant moose in the area. We just saw a fresh moose scat as well. Now they're trying to scare it. Yeah, look at this fresh moose poop. Pinto is just, he's shaking right now. He's just scared to death of moose.
What we have here is a North American Sasquatch sighting. You can see this is fresh dung. If you taste it, yeah, he was here about 3 hours ago. We're gonna keep on track and see if we can get him.
Busy beavers at work here. We're crossing plenty of little streams like this, and a lot of them are covered with these Marsh Marigold that are in bloom right now, and they're really pretty. These bright yellow flowers. You can see them all the way down the stream. We are running into a bunch of these beautiful lavender flowers. They are called a Carolina Spring Beauty, and they're all over the place here. Very pretty. We've been hiking along, and it's been kind of rolling up and down, and then check this climb out. I don't know what it looks like on the camera, but it's like straight up. There they go. Little rope climb up the hill there. Up to a big view we're gonna check out. Oh yeah, look at this. Best view all day by far. Really nice. As we're overlooking this bluff, I noticed there were some beautiful wildflowers here on the rocks, and these are called rock harlequin. They're gorgeous little flowers. Everybody just got water at this little stream, and we are looking for a place to camp, but we're prepared to dry camp if we have to. 12.2 on the day so far. Here's the crew. Everybody cooking up dinner. We got our tents piled in. We've got 2 hammock guys back there. And you can see the bugs on the camera. Got the bug net out. There are gnats flying all over the place. And hopefully they'll disappear when the sun goes down in a bit. Did 12.8 today. it was a lot hillier than we expected. A lot of up and down, 100 feet up, 100 feet down type stuff. And it was a tough hike, but enjoyable. Absolutely is beautiful. One really nice view out there. So we'll eat some dinner and check in a bit. Got the hammocks going. Nice thing about these is when we're out kind of in the backcountry, like on the North Country Trail, where there isn't really a whole lot for designated sites, you can hang these anywhere. And we, for our 3 tents, for the rest of us, really had to work on clearing a spot. So it's nice having these hammocks, very convenient. Here's another look at camp. We got Ramp Rock and Hat Trick are up there. I'm here, Callan is there, and you can see Pinto's tent back in the woods over there. Not bad. We fit 5 people in here. There's an owl like right there. That is right outside my tent. That is awesome. Try to zoom in just a hair. Look at that guy. He's hanging out right outside my tent. Tree's like 10 yards away. Had a pretty good night's sleep last night. Everybody is eating their breakfasts, getting packed up. Callan looks ready to go.
I'm recording, so I want to see someone fall in.
Yeah, this is way harder than it looks. There's no doubt about that.
I got great balance.
Pinto made it!
Oh man, that was scary.
Alright, look at Hat Trick with the balance of a martial artist. Oh my gosh, he made me look like such a wimp. Stopping for a water break. Much of the water up here is very stained, so this is quite clear, maybe spring fed, but we're going to gather water and filter it and be on our way. Just finished up 3.7 miles of walking through the woods and down some steep hills, and we made it out to the road walk. And it's going to be this for over 10 miles. So we'll probably end up camping along here at some point today. And it's starting to rain. We're going to get our raincoats on, pack covers, that stuff. Quick update here. If you look around, there's me, you've got Pinto, Hat Trick, and Callan. And one thing you don't see, Ramp Rock. We had a little bit of an issue. Ramp Rock had a sore leg yesterday. It got worse today. We were only about 5 miles in, and it took us almost 5 hours to do it. And he could not step anymore. His IT band just completely was killing him. We stopped here by this road to eat lunch, and wouldn't you know it, down the road comes a couple of vehicles, and they were just doing some camping, and they were heading into Ishpeming. Craig needed to get to Ishpeming. Oops. Ramp Rock needed to get to Ishpeming because that's where his wife was going to be. The trail will provide. What are the odds of he needs to get to Ishpeming and somebody comes down the road and that's exactly where they're headed? They were happy to give him a ride, so good luck, Ramp Rock, and we're going to miss you. We're going to continue on this journey, and we'll check in with you later, but onward we go. Walking along the trail, we're seeing a lot of these, which I believe are service berries, sometimes known as June berries. And I believe you can eat them, but there's no berries right here right now, so we can't. So we've been walking in the rain for miles, and Hat Trick kind of had to go. And talk about your trail magic. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is a blessing. All right, we made it to camp. Update, it rained all afternoon, so we really couldn't do any filming because it was just pouring. After we dropped off Ramp Rock, we walked and walked and walked. Finally found some water a little while ago, and then got back up on the trail. That was a really long road walk, like 14 miles or so. And we are camped for the night. You can see Pinto is getting ready right there. And then we got stuff set up over there. Got my dinner cooking, and I'll probably check in a little bit later with some more details. But man, what a wet day. Whew. Let's do a quick tour of camp. Got my tent here, and Callan is right next to me. Hat-Trick has the hammock going over there with the tarp over the top of it. Then over here on the other side of the trail, Pinto is set up. That's where we were cooking. And now we just found out that it is supposed to rain and storm tonight, and then rain again tomorrow. So we're probably walking out tomorrow. We only have 12 miles to go. So, and that'll be it for this one. Well, good morning. We had a great night's sleep last night. It only rained for a little bit, and awesome news, just checked the weather, and it is not raining now, and it is not going to rain at all today. So we were a little bit worried about the forecast yesterday, but luckily it changed for the better. We are going to get packed up and head out and head back to the car. About 12 miles to go today. Woo. Nice, nice. Beaver's hard at work. Mosquitoes right now are just terrible. Just terrible. A week ago we scoped this area out and there weren't any. And now if you even stop for 1 second, there are like 50 of them on your face. There must have been a hatch, but woo. So we just gotta keep rolling. I'm not sure if you can see this on camera, but the cloud of mosquitoes around Callan, that is the same cloud that is around all of us. And we're just walking because we're getting attacked. We're continuing to roll as fast as we can. Probably about 2.5 miles back to the truck. This is by far the most mosquito bites I've ever had. It is out of control. It's not good. Everybody's laughing at my legs. Oh, just coming off the trail. Now we're on the road walk back to the car. Those mosquitoes were like the worst I've ever seen. Callan, take some video of my legs. Normally I like to do a wrap up right from the trail, but the mosquitoes were so bad we just had to get the heck out of there. The trip we did was 42 miles long, and we started at the western entrance of the McCormick Wilderness, and we hiked eastward toward Marquette, Michigan. It was on the North Country Trail, and the trail is really nice. There's some ups and downs there, some nice views, plenty of water. Now there was some mud and there were some blowdowns, but nothing we couldn't handle. If you're planning to do this trip, I would say go earlier in the year or later in the year, because the bugs are so bad in the summer month. A lot of swampy areas, and it's just a mosquito breeding ground out there. I am happy to report that my legs have healed up and I'm just fine. I actually checked to find out how many mosquito bites would be lethal for a human, and the number is over 200,000. Well, luckily for me, I only had about half that many bites on my legs, so I'm gonna be just fine. I'm also happy to report that Ramp Rock was able to meet up with his family in Ishpeming and get a ride home. He was in quite a bit of pain that day and for a few days afterwards, but he is on the mend. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to my channel. As always, thanks, and we'll see you out on the trail.